I'm sure in those and in the insurance business too, you were working on solving customers' problems.
It was a
Right.
job. I cannot find anything that I attach to other than the friends that I've met, the people that I've met from that job.
But during the job, though, I'm sure there was an element of handling customers' complaints and addressing that, right? I'm sure, which helps you as a business owner today.
That's being nice.
Okay.
It literally was a job.
Okay.
Now, I was an advocate for my my team while I was there. I would be the outspoken one sometimes. I would get into trouble for that. But I realized that I had those types of natural qualities. Or like I wanted to help people. I wanted to be the advocate, the person who stood ahead of everyone and said, I got you. I just didn't know how to place all of those different things.
Yeah.
If I go back to high school, I was taking personality tests back then. And when I went to college, I was taking personality tests and professional tests. And they oftentimes said consulting, coaching, psychologist, mentor, teacher. Those are the types of things that it says as those are my strengths. I didn't want to be any of those things in a traditional form, but I didn't know what else or how else I could use those skills.
Yeah.
You with me?
Yeah.
So it's by me taking that journey to want to meet people, being willing to risk losing income, having a supportive wife, by far the best thing ever, and taking those different steps, I was able to understand what those results meant. Like, Gerren, you can mentor and coach and talk to people and love on people in a variety of ways. Just be creative about it. So when I asked myself, how can I be happy, be a mentor, coach, psychologist, counselor, and all that, all these different things opened up. Cleaning was one. I probably could have been, I don't know, a rug maker and probably still find happiness coming from where I came from.
Okay.
I could probably sell telephones and find happiness. It's just a vehicle, but the goal is happiness.
So what's to say you couldn't have found happiness when you were working the insurance business?
I did not have the experience to know myself well enough.
Okay.
So I had to put myself, there's something that you and I talked about where what is it that you call it? Where you create a controlled environment or an uncomfortable environment. Say the term. We were talking one time and it's the coach from your classes.
Oh, expansion and contraction?
They talked about if you want to grow, you have to create an uncomfortable space to grow in so that you learn out of it. It was some term that you used, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had to create that for myself in order for me to be uncomfortable, but I know I was very much willing.
Yeah.
So once willing and I had a goal, was set, those two things were in play, I could be as uncomfortable along the journey because I knew I was focused on those things. Happiness, helping people.
Yeah.
That's it.
And so going back to people following their dreams and passions, like if I could rewind things, I would have played a lot more tennis when I was growing up, but I didn't because I was focusing on other things. So as it relates now, like I do work like this, which I really enjoy, and I want to help uplift people, help them get the strategies, tactics, belief to do what's best for them.
Okay.
I also want to play tennis, and those things are the things that bring me happiness. And for me, it's hard to, you talked about if you could be a rug maker or things like that. For me, I don't feel that way.
Okay.
I feel like if I'm not doing these things, I'm not going to be feeling happy right now.
If you're not 2006, my mindset is I want to meet people. I want to meet people and I want to learn from people. That's my goal, okay? That will bring me happiness because there were many times when I would leave my home in the morning. At the same time my wife is heading back to work, I would leave to do my entrepreneurial thing. I would come home at the end of the day and I'm like, Joe, you should have heard the conversation that I had with Jay or the conversation that I had with Tony, whatever. And I would tell her about this conversation and I'm excited, and she would listen patiently. And at the end she was like, but did we pick up any new clients today, Gerren? No, but the conversation was so on point. You see what I mean? So she was thinking about, hey, we need to provide for this
Bottom
home.
line, yeah.
I'm like, I connected with someone. Yeah, but it doesn't pay the bills. She wouldn't say that, but that's what she really implied. So I had to figure out how can I help that make that help pay the bills. Okay? All right. So I was willing to do anything to be able to enjoy having conversations with people. So as I'm cleaning, I'm vacuuming, I'm working late. If you're the owner of a company and you're working late also, I might come in and I'm vacuuming. Hey, Mr. Shah, why are you working late tonight? It's kind of late. And you would start talking to me. And I'm cleaning and I'm wiping stuff down. And you would answer my question. I would engage you with another question. What's something that, you know, I mean, what do you guys do here? I mean, where do you want to go with your business next? I'm cleaning, and you talk to me some more. I'm asking open-ended questions. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I was set on a goal, okay? And this is what was coming out of me. I'm asking you questions, and you're telling me your experiences. You're telling me the challenges that you're facing in your job while I'm cleaning. So I'm using cleaning to get close to you.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
And you get to share your knowledge with me, and I go home feeling fed, and I get a paycheck at the end.
Yeah.
Are you with me? So I used cleaning as the vehicle to get what I wanted, which was to get close to people and learn from them.
Yeah.
If I wasn't cleaning, how else could I come in and pick your brain? How else?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We wouldn't have talked.
We wouldn't have met.
Yeah.
So what do? I'm out there now lonely, still trying to find somebody to talk to, not having any reason to talk to them really. So cleaning allowed me to do that. So it's a vehicle. So if we looked at the vehicles that we can use to get what it is we want, the world it's like wide open. You can do anything you want
and
to do.
It's so much easier to make a living today doing almost anything than it ever was.